This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, crews are still on scene on Route 2 in Lincoln, where a car reportedly hit multiple utility poles.
The call came in around 4 o'clock this afternoon for an accident between Highland Avenue and Pleasant Street. The road is still currently closed at this hour while crews work to clean up and get the utility poles back online.
In other news tonight, 2 men are facing charges after a drug bust in Corinna. As part of an ongoing investigation, the Maine Drug Enforcement Agency and other local law enforcement executed a search warrant at a residence in the Maple Ridge Home Park in Corinna last night. They say the search resulted in the seizure of over 1 kilogram of suspected fentanyl, which has an estimated street value of around $165,000. 61-year-old David Ireland of Corinna and 22-year-old Carlos Daniel Jesus Garcia from Lawrence, Massachusetts, are being charged with aggravated drug trafficking. Both men were transported to the Penobscot County Jail, where they are currently being held without bail.
Well, the Somerset County grand jury indicted a Palmyra woman accused of setting her home on fire. 44-year-old Allison Trask was indicted for arson, aggravated criminal mischief, domestic violence reckless conduct, and domestic violence terrorizing. State police say Trask started a fire in July that destroyed a residence as well as 2 motorhomes and also caused substantial damage to a garage. No one was living in the residence at the time of the fire. Trask and her boyfriend were living in an apartment over the garage. 2 other people were also in the apartment at the time of the fire. No one was injured. According to state police, Trask was on probation for a prior drug offense when she allegedly set the fire. A LaGrange man arrested by Bangor police on an outstanding attempted murder warrant has now been indicted by the Penobscot County grand jury. 36-year-old Patrick Lloyd was originally from Massachusetts, which is where the attempted murder charge came from. When police stopped Lloyd, they found a handgun hidden in his car. Officials believe the gun was stolen from the Ellsworth area back in 2020. The Penobscot County grand jury indicted him for receiving stolen property, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, and violation of conditions of release. An Uber driver accused of sexually assaulting an intoxicated rider was also indicted. 28-year-old Joseph Graston was indicted on gross sexual assault and unlawful sexual assault charges in connection with the alleged incident that happened back in June when he picked up a patron from a nightclub in Bangor. And the grand jury indicted a Bangor man who allegedly fired a gun inside his apartment during an argument. Police found a bullet lodged in a wall of the Jefferson Street apartment. 35-year-old Fox Maloney was indicted for reckless conduct with a firearm.
A former Portland man was sentenced today for his part in a standoff with Brewer police back in 2021. Patrick Mullen was sentenced by the U.S. District Court to 37 months in prison and 3 years of supervised release after pleading guilty back on February 10th. Brewer police were called to the Walmart parking lot due to a reported disturbance. Police determined Mullen had 3 warrants and saw him in his truck loading a firearm. Police were able to de-escalate that situation without incident. After an hour, he surrendered and was taken into custody.
Well, Maine Secretary of State has certified a petition that calls for a customer-owned Maine-based utility. Our Devin Dagnall has that story.
Shenna Bellows, Maine Secretary of State, certified the Our Power petition, which received over 60,000 valid signatures. The petition will allow Mainers to decide whether or not to create the Pine Tree Power Company, a non-profit customer-owned utility. The company would replace both Central Maine Power and Versant Power. Bellows says that the state's signature is not an endorsement, but simply a validation of the tens of thousands of Mainers who signed the petition.
We're not reviewing whether the bill is a good idea or a bad idea. We're not reviewing even whether the idea is constitutional or unconstitutional. Our sole duty is to make sure that the referendum question reflects what people have requested.
The state legislators will now take a look at the referendum and decide if they will pass it themselves or allow the people of Maine to vote on it in 2023. Nicole Grahowski, one of the proponents of the bill, says that if passed, the bill will bring big changes to the people of Maine.
Mainers can expect to see their rates going down And the big reason for that is that there will no longer be profits being sent overseas to enrich foreign shareholders. We can also expect over time to see better service, but that will require some time to improve the quality of our grid.
In Augusta, I'm Devin Dagnall, reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Well, with ongoing protests in China sending the worldwide markets into a tailspin, many are questioning what to do with their investment funds. We spoke to a financial advisor to get his take.
Those who are on a fixed income, those who are more reliant on their portfolios today, it's hard. The story largely remains the same of being focused on the long term, not making any hasty changes or decisions about uprooting your strategies. For those who are able to and are still at the point in their life where they're saving, continue to save, continue putting into your 401ks or your IRAs, and take advantage of these low prices.
Well, Byrne also says to talk to a professional. There are investments that are better for you depending on your age and financial strategies. The best way to navigate these difficulties is to get educated by your financial planner, so make sure to reach out.
Well, the Maine Emergency Management Agency is urging residents to prepare for some incoming inclement weather. They say Mainers should brace for a slippery morning drive, and they are asking the public to be vigilant in preparing for this evening's rain and windstorm. The National Weather Service offices in Gray and Caribou are reporting the biggest impact is expected to be the gusty winds, with the potential for a brief period of damaging wind gusts along the mid-coast region. Of course, those strong winds have the potential to bring tree limbs down, so there could be some power outages in our future as well. And again, with that inclement weather on the way, Ellsworth and Machias have postponed their Christmas parades, actually scheduled for this Saturday. So be on the lookout for that.
Absolutely. A good idea to check with your municipality for any changes to planned events this weekend. Certainly, maybe a good idea not to park under those tree branches if you can avoid it tonight, but definitely bracing for those gusty winds.
And always important to remind folks, if you see a downed power line, don't go near it. Just call it in, stay away, and wait for the professionals to come.
Yeah, some good advice there.
All right. Well, with a little bit more on what's heading our way in the coming hours, at least, let's take a first look at our forecast.
All right, thank you very much. Your first weather is brought to you by Scott's Recreation with offices in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, and we have had quite a weather day across the area. Advisories are posted, and here is a wind advisory, a high wind warning, also storm watches out there as well, as we have a lot of wind coming across the area tonight into tomorrow, along with potentially heavy rainfall. That rainfall is out there now. It'll expand in coverage and intensity throughout the night. Right now, the winds are out of the east, southeast, around 10 to 20. This is actually going to pick up this evening as a front is approaching the area now. And we could get wind gusts up near 50 miles per hour. So here's the rain, and there's a lot of rain to get through. Many of us will see an inch of rain tonight, but it's going to stay all rain. Temperatures are well above freezing and likely stay that way into tomorrow morning. Our forecast then tonight, though, is rain showers out there ending around sunrise tomorrow morning, with low temperatures actually rising a bit in the 30s. Your full forecast is coming up.
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much. We'll check in with you a bit later. And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, the Kennebec Valley Community College hosts an event aimed at hiring workers for a local nonprofit.
And the Hancock County Sheriff's Office Heating Assistant fundraiser got a boost today from Dead River Company. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
We're a AAA family. We found out about AAA insurance through a friend who had actually mentioned it a while ago. We ran the numbers and it totally worked.
We looked at the statement for our previous insurer and then AAA insurance. Definitely, we've seen a huge difference.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
By switching over to AAA Insurance, we saved over $450. So with our savings, he bought more equipment.
More money means more practice equipment.
In his world.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Why did it take so long?
We're a AAA family now.
AAA Insurance allows us to do so much more with our kids and spend more time with them.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 877-209-5384 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Dear LL Bean, I'm back home for the holidays wearing my favorite LL Bean flannel. That's Carol and Jim, the Flair fanatics, and Uncle Fred, the funny man. And Pam, I've missed her punch. That's Lucy. And this, whoa, is everything. LL Bean, be an outsider.
Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor is the best and only spot you should go to for your rug cleanings. Serving Maine for more than 70 years, we care about your rugs. Clean rugs last longer, and our family takes pride in being the professionals that you can trust. Our cleaning process consists of soaking your rug in a bath, shampooing, rinsing, and drying in a humidity-controlled dry room, making sure no detail is overlooked. Need a repair? We fully service every type of rug for you. Saliba's Rug Cleaners.
We care about your rugs.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. Kennebec Valley Community College held an event to help recruit potential employees for a local nonprofit that assists adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Skills Incorporated held their hiring event in the Averill building on the KVCC campus to look for what they're calling direct support specialists. According to Barbara Richard, an HR specialist from Skills, the organization has been helping adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities for more than 60 years.
We are looking to promote independence with the adults that we serve in all areas of their activities of daily living. There's any number of different areas that the folks we serve are really trying to become successful in and be independent.
You can find more information about Skills on their Facebook page or website, skillsinc.net.
The Hancock County Sheriff's Office Heating Assistance fundraiser got a boost today. Dead River Company, which specializes in heating and oil gas services, donated $2,500 to the drive, which when matched will actually total $10,000. For every dollar donated by the community, the Sheriff's Department will match it dollar for dollar, and the County Commissioner's Office will add $2 more on top of the Sheriff's donation. Ellsworth General Manager Wally Tapley was recognized by the Hancock Sheriff's Office for his contribution. Hancock County Sheriff Scott Kane was thankful that Dead River was able to step up to the plate in such an important way.
It's wonderful. I mean, Dead River contacted me right out of the blue and said that they had seen this and that they wanted to be part of it, and man, they stepped up in a big way.
Well, anyone can still donate, and if you're interested, Sheriff Kane says to reach out to community partners in Ellsworth or reach out to the Hancock County Sheriff's Office for more information.
Well, the town of Bar Harbor is getting in the holiday spirit. Residents put a unique twist on a decorative tree, sending a message throughout their community. Matthew Jurancic tells us more.
'Twas weeks before Christmas, and all through the town, Bar Harbor's chamber and community members gathered around, bringing dozens of buoys to their park's Christmas tree and stringing them up for all to see.
We've been collecting buoys that the community members have purchased and decorated. We've installed most of them onto the tree that we've got installed at Harborview Park in downtown Bar Harbor.
Many buoys were designed to display Christmas spirit, but for those who created them, they say that they represented a deeper meaning.
We just wanted to show support for our local lobster people in any way we can.
Chamber Director Alf Anderson says the town wanted to show their support for the lobster industry during these trying times.
We wanted to do something to show our support, and we thought, what better way than to get the community involved and get everyone to kind of show how they feel about this vital part of our community.
A gesture of support during a time of uncertainty for lobster men and women.
We want the fishermen to be able to continue to do what they do. We're very proud of them.
And we're very proud of what they do, and they're part of our community, and it's super important to support them.
Matthew Juronsik, ABC7 and Fox 22.
Definitely some beautiful and unique decorations there. Well, another chance to help our community during the holiday season is happening in Trenton. Hancock County Sheriff's Office is teaming up with the Hancock County Bar Harbor Airport. Bins have been set up for donated gifts that will go to 150 kids and 121 seniors in the county. The gifts will be donated in honor of Deputy Luke Gross, who was killed in the line of duty back in September of 2021 while cleaning up a hit-and-run accident on Route 3.
It means a great deal to us because we try to look out for the kids and the senior citizens, and we have programs like this around the year.
The drop-off location will be set up at the airport for the next couple of weeks, just another way to celebrate by giving back. And it's great to see that there is a variety of ways to give back. Yeah. Folks have their own style, their own abilities and resources. So there's something for everybody to be able to do.
Right, even if it's big or just small, big like giving back some canned goods or something like that. So many ways to help out.
Indeed. Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, the city of Belfast is ready for the holiday season as this year's Christmas tree is hoisted into place.
And in sports, Herman girls basketball is out to defend their Northern Maine championship, but they've got some work to do after losing quite a few seniors. That story right after the break.
Do you have leaky pipes? Are you planning a plumbing job? Is your heating system working right? Are you designing a plumbing project? Then contact Harley's Plumbing and Heating Plus.
If your toilet will not flush, Harley will be there in a rush. Furnace bit the dust today. Harley crew is on the way. Harley Plumbing, Harley Heating.
990-2200. Call now.
Harley!
Call or visit online.
The Furniture Gallery's Black Friday deals are here. We're fully stocked just in time for holiday get-togethers. We've got your choice of 5-piece dining sets starting at $449. Need extra living room seating? Sectional starting at $699 and recliner starting at $299. Long-distance guests staying over? Queen mattresses as low as $299 with closeout mattresses up to $1,000 off. Special financing is available. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, Newport, and North Windham.
We have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to celebrate. This holiday season, let's do more than see the people we love. Let's be with the people we love and make the holiday memories that we will cherish for a lifetime. Let's begin at Bangor International Airport, the official airport of making tomorrow's holiday memories today. FlyBangor.com.
Official message from Medicare.
Let's give her a minute before we start. You know how she is.
Y'all check your Medicare plans? It's open enrollment.
No, why?
Because plans change each year. So can your health. Make sure you choose the right plan for you and your budget. You might save some money or get a few extras.
What I missed?
Lady, you ask the same question every week.
Open enrollment ends December 7th. Compare plans at Medicare.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome to Bennett's Gems and Jewelry in Belfast. With beautifully crafted gemstone jewelry you'll be proud to own or give as a gift. See why our longtime customers call Bennett's their favorite gift store, with an irresistible selection of genuine Maine tourmaline. Fine jewelry and gemstone giftware. Bennett's Gems also pays cash for your old gold and silver. Open till 6 every day, even Sunday. Bennett's Gems and Jewelry is on Route 1 in Belfast, next to Perry's Nut House. Look for our famous pink dinosaur and prepare to be delighted.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Herman Motor Company. Whether you're looking for a new vehicle or to have your current vehicle serviced or detailed, Herman Motor Company has it all.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's stay on the Hoops season previews here. On Tuesday, we talked about the Ellsworth boys out to defend their title as Class B North champs. And now it's time for the girls' side of things in Class B North. Despite graduating a huge chunk of their team, the Herman Hawks are back at it, looking to get to the promised land once again. Ryan Sudol has that story.
You know, when you lose a big game, what you want to do is get back in the gym and start all over.
Herman girls basketball lost to Oceanside in a nail-biting Class B state title game last year. But that's just what the Hawks may have needed to get over the hump this year.
It's still definitely in the back of my head, and I'm always thinking about it and like what we could have maybe done to like finish it and win it. But it's just like more motivation to possibly get back there this year.
But it won't be easy. The Hawks lost 6 seniors from their state title run. But this program runs deep. Coach Chris Cameron says that makes those departures less daunting.
You know, these kids are in the gym now. They were in middle school, and they were coming to our summer camp when all those kids that graduated were there as counselors. The pieces are very familiar. The faces and names are just different.
And the Hawks return a huge piece that hasn't been in their puzzle for 3 years. Senior guard and Hamden transfer, Sadie Campbell.
Oh my God, I was so excited. I love all the girls here, so it was nice to get back and have a great team chemistry again.
One of the better three-point shooters in the area, and then when they guard her tight, she can shot fake and get to the rim.
Another senior guard playing a big role is Coach Cameron's daughter, Allie.
Her running the point offensively is huge for us. Being able to defend people on the perimeter is huge.
And it being Allie's senior year, this final run means just a little bit more to her and her dad.
It's my last year playing on the court with my dad coaching, so I feel like I just want to make the most of it this year.
A pre-K rec kid to travel to middle school to AAU and then high school, so it's been a long journey, a fun journey, and excited for this senior year.
Reporting for ABC 7 Fox 22, I'm Ryan Sudol.
Thanks for that, Ryan. The Hawks were a blast to watch last year. Really looking forward to this season for all of our teams. Let's talk hockey now. Up in Orono, Maine men's hockey returned to the ice after the bye week with a W, beating American International College 5-1 on Saturday. Before that win, it had been 7 games since the Black Bears had seen the win column. That shootout victory, technically counting as a tie. They won their last game on October 22nd. So it had been a bit. They were riding a 5-game losing streak into Saturday, and all 5 were really close games against ranked teams. So they'd been playing good hockey with nothing to show for it. So it's safe to say Saturday's win felt good.
It proved to us. I mean, we knew what we had, and it just kind of proved to what we were believing in the whole time. And we finally got to show it, and obviously it adds their confidence. And it's kind of a feel-good game for us. It kind of shows what we can do, and I think it's important we bring that into the next couple weekends.
The work ethic and the culture is getting better in there. So it's just good to see the guys come out after two weeks of not playing and losing 4 or 5 games in a row, and still have the same passion and edge to their game.
All right, Black Bears are back at it for a Hockey East matchup heading to the University of Vermont this weekend. That's all the time we have for sports, though. Here's your full 5-day forecast. They lied to me. We'll put that on.
I'm Jay Pearl from Carroll Harper & Associates, Maine's most experienced Medicare health plans agency. Every day we hear how complicated navigating the Medicare maze can be. Let us help. From enrolling in Medicare to finding the right Medicare health plan, we are your go-to agency. We represent Martins Point Generations Advantage and other Medicare health plans that meet our quality standards. There's no cost or obligation for our services, so call Carroll Harper & Associates today.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Hey, do you want some great gift ideas this Christmas season?
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
Well, we got them at Rennie's. Lots of smart wool socks for the entire family. These are my favorite. We got PJ pants and sets. We got slippers. We got bear paw, sorrel. Get to Rennie's.
Oh, and all at Rennie's best prices?
Always at the best prices.
Thank you for shopping locally.
Rennie's, a main adventure.
Looking for winter services? There is still time to sign up. The pros at Atlantic Lawn Care and Landscape specialize in snow removal and ice management for commercial and residential properties. They will take care of the snow plowing, snow blowing, shoveling, salting, and sanding. Atlantic now has 2 locations and is accepting new clients in Brewer, Bangor, Vesey, and in town Orono, Brunswick, Topsail, Bath, and surrounding areas. Call for your free estimate or visit our website for customizable services. Local, reliable, and fully insured. Atlantic Lawn Care and Landscape. Trident Medical International's annual Main Toy Drive is underway. Buy your toys at Bargain Depot in Newport and get 50% off. Drop-off locations are the Rolling Thunder in Newport and Herman Ambulance, 262 Billings Road, Herman. New unwrapped toys only. Deadline is December 20th.
Tonight, the rail deal to avoid a strike, how it could impact workers and your family. Plus, tracking the wild storm with tens of millions in its path. More Americans turn to the most watched newscast on television. World News Tonight with David.
Sorry about that little bit of technical difficulties. Here is Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Diversified Ink Tattoo Studio in Penobscot Plaza in Bangor, providing custom ink by licensed artists for over 20 years. And all right, so seatbelts on, a lot of weather to get through tonight. These are the advisories. In here is a wind advisory for wind gusts near 35 to 40 miles per hour in the tan area. A high wind warning in orange, included in there is Bangor, with really wind gusts tonight near 40 to 50 miles per hour with potentially heavy rainfall. And of course, off the coast, there's storm warnings there. We could see wave heights approaching 14 to 18 feet just offshore. Okay, so right now the wind. Wind is a problem first, right? So we have wind gusts out there now in the 20 to 30 mile per hour range. This is actually going to increase tonight out of the west, so the front's going to come through out of the southwest. So overall, we'll see wind gusts up near 50 miles per hour tonight. That's going to do some damage. Electrical infrastructure could have some issues this evening with the heavy rain out there and those high winds near 50 miles per hour. Here comes our system, right? This thing is all wound up. We've had increasing clouds all day today, and now the rain is falling. This rain will be locally heavy tonight, but it's going to end rather quickly. There is a defined back edge to this, and it's right here to the west of us that is quickly moving our way. Now, you see how fast it's moving, though? That's a lot of energy in the atmosphere. That's going to bring wind energy for us, so it's going to get windier throughout the night tonight into tomorrow morning. Again, with those wind gusts approaching 50 miles per hour with potentially heavy rainfall, that could leave some areas around the area without power tonight. Let's walk you through it. So here we are out there now. By 11 o'clock or so, this line is going to push through. But again, these yellows and oranges are all potentially heavy rain with some really heavy winds in them as well. That's going to push through by tomorrow morning. Behind it, a really gusty west wind throughout the day tomorrow. And there could be a couple of snow flurries in the air tomorrow, even though we'll have temperatures up in the 30s, potentially near 40 miles per hour, 40 for a high tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, a couple of flurries around as well, keeping things windy tomorrow into tomorrow evening. And then finally, on Thursday night into Friday, we're going to dry out before our next weather system gets in here over the weekend. I know, lots to go through, right? But the weather tonight is most of concern with those high winds tonight and locally heavy rainfall. Already, visibility is reduced across parts of the area with a combination of heavy rain and also some fog in there, and that'll likely increase across our area tonight. All right, if you like rainfall, we have a lot on the way. So generally an inch or so of rainfall coming for area-wide tonight. A couple of you could easily see 1.5 to 2 inches of rain this evening. If you like snow, we got a problem with that because no snow, right? Temperatures are way too warm for that. If you want some snow, you got to go well north and west of the area. And basically, there's not a lot of snow in our forecast anytime soon. In fact, the system on Saturday looks to be mostly rain as well. Our forecast then tonight, though, is lots of rain and wind out there. Low temperatures down near freezing, most likely just above freezing, but then rising toward daybreak tomorrow morning. Speaking of tomorrow, here we go. So we're going to clear out pretty fast tomorrow, right? High temperatures up near 38, but still windy, not as windy. We could have wind gusts tomorrow near 30 miles per hour throughout the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows tomorrow 38, Friday 41, Saturday 53 again, windy with locally heavy rainfall again. Round 2 is on the way. We'll cool off a bit for Sunday into Monday with more rain in the forecast on Monday.
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much. Looking out for all that weather on the way. But meanwhile, the city of Belfast is ready for the holiday season. It'd be nice to have a little bit of snow, but this year's Christmas tree was hoisted into place yesterday. It'll be lit up on Friday during a special ceremony in Post Office Square. The Belfast Fire Department will escort Santa and Mrs. Claus to the ceremony so they can greet local kids around 5 o'clock. The tree lighting will take place Friday at 5:30. It is being held a day early due to that rainy weather we're expecting on Saturday. So nice that families will be able to get out and enjoy that while the weather is still relatively calm for us.
Probably a good preemptive move if you're holding an event that you want some serious turnout for, which who doesn't.
Absolutely.
So great that they've already kind of moved that up and given people an extra reason to be able to get outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But looking at that tree, really impressive.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the shape of it, the size of it, it's all just perfect. So
I love the smell of it. Just a good, freshly cut Christmas tree. It's
absolutely.
It's the best.
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Indeed. All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us from everybody here at ABC 7 News. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe in the weather.
Good night, everyone.